Hi, welcome to a warm early morning in Chesterfield. The sun's just starting to break out and we've got a few warm temperatures forecast for the next few days, so hopefully we can enjoy a bit more time outside in the garden with the pond. As you can see over my shoulder, the Bakki shower is still working fine. The nitrate and the other readings are slowly coming down in unison, and also as you can see the mind your own business is growing. A couple bit of it has died off as such, which I'm going to remove and replace, but the rest of it looks fine. To fill you in with what we've been doing recently, I was having a look at the orange koi that we removed the scale about 4 or 5 weeks ago. We gave it some antibac treatment and some other bits and bobs, and then we put it back in the pond. And it was while I was sat looking through the window of the pond that I noticed that not only is the orange koi looking a lot better, I also noticed I was getting a slow flow of water through the filter and couldn't understand why. So I gave a couple of back flushes of the bottom drain to try and clear it. But it was while I was looking at the orange koi underwater with the GoPro, I noticed I got a small patch of blanket weed growing. It wasn't on the side of the pond, it wasn't on the window, it wasn't on anywhere else other than the base of the pond around the bottom drain. And with the long stem of blanket weed, it was actually blocking the inlet to the bottom drain. So I went to see Andy at 5 Acre Koi, my local supplier. I got myself some Cloverleaf blanket answer. I'll show you the footage of the orange koi and then we'll do the treatment of the blanket weed. It's been a couple of weeks since I did the scale removal on the big orange fish. And as you can see above its gill plate, above its pectoral fin, you can see how it started to dry up and it looks like there's a new scale trying to form underneath. The little tag of skin that was left seems to have shrunk a little bit, but it's not inflamed, it's not flapping about, and it's not causing any issues, so I think it might clear up quite well. While I've got the GoPro out, we'll have a quick look at the blanket weed that's growing. I'm having a close-up look at the blanket weed, and as you can see it's like a little forest. But the problem I've got is it's actually blocking the bottom drain. You can see how it's going down the bottom drain with the current, and it's actually blocking it up and restricting the flow of the filter. It's really weird how it's just like one little patch. It's normally the sides and everywhere that it is, but as you can see from here, it's just like a little round island of blanket weed. So what we've got is a standard 800 gram pot of Cloverleaf blanket answer, and it says it's a unique blend of minerals and enzymes. I'm also fortunate that an 800 gram bottle actually does 10,000 litres. My pond is exactly 10,000 litres, so all I need now is a trusty watering can. Just in case you're not sure, what you need to do is open the pot, and you've got a little spoon in there that you can measure out if you've got a smaller dose as such. But what I do is just sprinkle it into a watering can or a bucket of pond water and sprinkle it onto the surface of the pond. As you can see, it quickly dissolves and mixes in with the rest of the water, and you can see it in my pond how it spirals around clockwise. The only downside of using Cloverleaf blanket answer is that it will turn your pond a cloudy colour for anything between 2 to 10 days depending on the filtration system you've got and also the turnover rate. can see where the powder's coated all the liner and where it started to dissolve and break up some of the blanket weed. Even though the pond is clear again, it doesn't mean that the Cloverleaf blanket answer has stopped working. It will continue to work for up to 2 to 3 weeks to completely clear everything, depending on how bad you'd got the blanket weed. At this point, some people feel the urge to hoover the pond out or rake it out, but to be honest, there's no need. It will go and dissolve itself. It's still long in parts, but looking at the filter system that I've cleaned out in the drum, it's definitely breaking it up. It's definitely collected in there, so it's just a matter of leave it alone and let it die off. I've noticed the fish have started eating a lot of it as well. As mentioned earlier, there's none on the wall or the rim of the window or anything. It's all on the base around the bottom drain. I'll have a quick look in the water after a week of putting the Cloverleaf blanket answer in. As you can see, it's a massive difference, and also the whiteness or the chalky look of the liner is starting to fade. It still looks long and stringy in parts, but you can see it's fading back because the lip to the bottom drain is clear. Just there was a little tuft of blanket weed that's faded away. And on the side of the pond you can see a patch that I did when I did the window install about 3 months ago. That was using gold label one shot around the edge on the patch, and it seems to have sealed really well. So again, people start to do the hoovering and cleaning out of the blanket weed now, but I just leave it until the whiteness of the line is completely faded and all the blanket weed is gone. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you've got any questions regarding the blanket weed, the window, the bottom drain, the Bakki shower, or even the treatment of the orange koi, please write them in the comments below and I'll answer them as soon as possible. If anybody's wants any merchandise or is interested in any merchandise, please check out the link to the store in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching my videos, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks a lot. If you're a new viewer, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button and check out some more videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Happy ponding.